All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told them wrist. But I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the twist. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Go. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. And let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Check Mike 11. Hey, check. Hey, check Echo. Check Mike 11. Man. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Drop deep. Whip. Stop.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch the edge. Check. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, Delta. He's coming out. Double up.
On 2nd and 7. Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Had some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Stop your whining. Double tight, guys, double tight. Five down. Stand up in. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Allen. Thomas has got it, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
56.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Let's go. Begin.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I'm not so crazy about where they decided to run that play, but I like the play itself, because if you continue to run it and show it, you're going to create openings that you hope to exploit later in the game.
This one caught by Ridley. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Panther football to start quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And an alley to run. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 96 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
Hey, Orbit.
I'm coming after you. Mine's 54. Mine's 54. Are you getting ahead? Are you getting ahead? Right there.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 Tucson. Switch up. Jigs it. Recon 132 fight. Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Delta. Yes. Check Michael out. Hey, let's get in them holes. Hey, check Michael out. Check Michael out. Tighten up. Tighten up. Pull it together. Hey, check orbit. Squeeze, double. And go.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Get in the weight room. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Ready, go.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to throw again. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Here's Gurley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Alvin Kamara, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
A lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. After the sack on first down, Allen, that one complete. He finds Sharp. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
Right. 319.
Right there, 54 miles.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the clock. Half 85. Half 85. Here we go.
On second down, it's Love. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Hey, watch out.
From the 35 on second down, Allen and Thomas has it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
X3, 218, jump. Bravo.
From the gun, it's Allen. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Check 45, somebody. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Say it.
They'll run with Love. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Allen letting one go, and he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
We begin the 61.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
You're on mine, baby. Get this. You're on mine. 25. Check 25. Check seam 6.
Back to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check 26. Check 66. Bullet high. Hayward. Yep. If you kill it, motion me out.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. And it's the Redskins scoring again to open up that lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
14 yards, good for a Panther first down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Love. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Throw left side complete. It's Love. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Recon, 152 fighter. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run on first down. Love. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Allen to throw. Operating from the gun. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. It's a room to maneuver. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the set. 50 steps walk. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Kill, kill, kill. Turn. 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Ready to go.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Wide, get wide. Faster. Ready.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
He's checking, Topper. Ready.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Slip. 45, Mike, 45.
They go to Johnson again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check 52. Check 3. Check 80 weapon. Alert, alert, alert. Alert.
Allen off the play fake. Steps away. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going for it all. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Kamara. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Got it? Watch with the 7. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He'll buy some time right.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Allen to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck. Check, watch.
Allen now from the gun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen going down the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the pass.
And again, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line.
Mike 19. Mike 54. Alert. Long day. That's going to be a long day. Spot.
On play action, Allen. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And they will not get the 2 points here, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways. And that will be the final snap of the ball game.
Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone got a jet mode. Bad being pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dumb me pesos. Hit your sons, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 point to God.